Hi, on launch day of the Kickstarter for Herd, so really exciting. So I thought it'd be a good time to sort of tell you a little bit about Herd, why I put it together, what it's about, why I should back it. Uh, so it all came about really after reading *Sapiens* by Yuval Noah Harari. Really cool book. If you've not read it, give it a read. And I was struck by this idea that humans have sort of we sit in society on our own. Right? It's really unusual when you look around different animals and so on. There's lots of variations in their species, and we sit here on our own as humans. Uh, and it's really strange, and you think that's not always been the case, right? So throughout evolution, there's been various types of human type species, whether we think about the Neanderthals or so on. So I really wanted to tell a story of humans existing but not on their own, with other types of humans around them. And at the same time, I wanted to tell a story in a new way about vampires. There's so many vampire stories out there, and there's so many really good vampire stories out there. But I thought I just want to take a fresh take on that. And so the two things came together really well in that I could tell the story of Homo sapiens existing alongside Homo vampirus. So it gave me the opportunity to tell a vampire story in a different way, and at the same time explore this sort of idea that humans didn't always exist on their own, which is really cool. And so we came up with herd as the concept. And this is essentially, to put it in a simple way, this is vampires in the Stone Age. This is vampires trying to exist, evolving in a world alongside humans. And there's all sorts of problems with this in that the rules around the vampires in Herd, they can go out in the daylight, they can exist as normal, but the one thing they have is they can only feed upon Homo sapiens. It's their one source of food. And vampires have been really successful. So the Homo vampirus have dominated this landscape. They've dominated this world to a point where Homo sapiens are struggling, right? They're on the verge of extinction. They're really struggling to compete with the Homo vampirus. And this has led to starvation within the vampirus community, disease, problems with a disease called the crumbling is sort of tearing through vampirus communities, especially through the lower caste vampirus. And so this has led to a position of unrest. So there's a time, we join the story in a time period whereby new leaders are arising, new charismatic leaders are arising within this community and challenging the old order. It's a real time of unrest for the vampires, this dominating culture for so long. And all of a sudden, they're struggling. And all of a sudden, there's radical ideas and radical solutions being put forward. And for the sapiens, this represents an opportunity. This represents a chance for them to do more than simply survive, for them to try and actually thrive and live. And so we pick up the story there. And this is issue 1 of a 6-issue story. Hopefully we'll go beyond that and do some more afterwards, but there's 6 issues just for this one story arc. Issue 1 is fully complete, everything's there. We just need the money for printing, so we've got the Kickstarter going, you can back it, it's all done, it's low risk because all the artwork's done, the lettering's done, everything's there ready to go. And there's some samples on the Kickstarter so you can have a look. And we're already pretty well along the way for issue 2. We've just got some of the proofs come through for the sketches, so this is sort of the process of figuring out the layouts for issue 2. So we start with the script, put the script forward, Pete Habian then comes back with the layouts, and we have some back and forth trying to figure that out. That's where we are with the issue 2. So issue 2 shouldn't be too long on the back of issue 1. Hopefully you'll take a look and see what you think, and give us a back, give us your support. And if you can't back the comic, if finances don't allow for that, then share it on social media, share it with your friends, and see if they're interested. Anything you can do to spread the word and put that out there would be brilliant and much appreciated. All right. Thanks for watching.